This presentation will look at how we capture and record student progress towards learning outcomes using IT tools at Coláiste Ciarán. Coláiste Ciarán has been running a one-to-one technology program for over 10 years. The school provides email, a virtual learning environment and online productivity tools to all students, so all students are familiar working with various online web platforms and comfortable doing so. Traditionally, teachers designing courses would focus on the subject-specific learning outcomes as dictated by this individual subject syllabus. So the diagram here represents the train of thought in devising a course, first by subject, then by topic. The learning outcome would be considered as a contextual or topical learning outcome, and the assignment would be devised around illustrating that learning outcome. With the new Junior Cert Schools Award and with the GRASS project, the focus in terms of the learning outcomes would now shift, as it would be required to look at how those learning outcomes were developed across a range of subjects. And the old model of having one assignment representing one learning outcome for one topic was no longer feasible. So a single assignment or task on the virtual learning environment may have components of soft skills and content-based learning outcomes or statements of learning for the Junior Cert Schools Award, and all those factors need to be graded, considered by the system. So in relation to that, we looked at two virtual learning environments, and in this example here using Moodle, you can see that it is possible to add learning outcomes to tasks in Moodle. These learning outcomes can be graded separately to the overall assignment grade. So in the example here, you'll see a custom scale was devised for recording the performance and of the teamwork element of that individual task, and this can be done across all tasks and all subjects, so that you can build up a profile of that student's teamworking ability by using the learning outcome function in this virtual learning environment. Similarly, using the Dell Learning platform, you can take the same approach and apply a number of learning outcomes to an individual task or assignment, and these can be tallied across a range of subjects and a range of tasks, and provide the teacher with learning object mastery report, as in the example here. These reports can be exported as CSV files for further analysis. And a second approach would be to grade the individual tasks using predefined rubrics. It is also possible to automate the process of awarding badges through the virtual learning environments, which is something that we have been looking at developing for next year. In terms of individual assignments, an example of one that we would use to record different learning outcomes in this case would be a computer studies requirement for a project, that students are required to complete a programming project, but they also are required to document the process, include iterations of the program as they progress, and they're required to keep a reflective journal as they complete the project. This is in fulfillment of a pilot Leaving Cert Computer Studies course that we run with the University of Limerick. To this end, the students are given FTP access to web space to upload the relevant files. The students set up and maintain a blog or a content management system where they can document their work, and files are embedded in that blog with the student reflection, and peer-teacher evaluation and feedback can be given directly on the blog or through the VLE entries in the gradebooks. So in this example here, you'll see the student, and they are asked as part of the project to specifically highlight problems they have encountered and their strategies and resolutions for those problems. So in the example here, there's a student who had a problem with his code, and he outlines there in the example there how that was resolved. In relation to this project, the aim of having that requirement to illustrate a problem and a resolution was just to ensure the authenticity of the students' project, that it was their own work, because they could work on this at home. Also from last year, I think huge potential in relation to ways of working and thinking with others is cloud-based productivity software, and the level of reporting and revisioning that you can do. You can explore what students have contributed to a shared document or presentation, And this is vitally important when some of the work that they will do will not be directly supervised by the teacher, I feel.